3, 2, 1, go!
Transmissions jammed. Proximity coverage eliminated. Backup activated.
Hey there guys, Bad Nights here. Today I'm going to be talking about the Division beta. It was available this weekend, Friday through today, Sunday, or if you're on Xbox One you get a day exclusive. It was a really fun beta. I had a lot of fun playing it, very enjoyable. They had a good amount of things to do in the beta. I've done a lot, but I'm just going to be talking about some of the things I liked and maybe want to see in the future. But yeah, so anyways, if you don't know what the Division is, it's a game, it's an MMO. Pretty much what you do is you start off by getting gear, doing quests, whatnot. Once you have a good level, you can go in the Dark Zone, which the Dark Zone is a place where you PvP other players. You can team with your friends, PvP them, go in, you scavenge gear, extract it, whatnot. You can go in the Dark Zone any level, really, but it's recommended to wait till you get some better gear and whatnot. And yeah, so anyways, yeah, the Division, the beta, I had a lot of fun playing it. What I pretty much did is I started out by just kind of grinding the quests and the side missions and whatnot, getting up to the max beta level, which was 8, getting some gear ready, and grouping up with friends, and then going ahead and going into the Dark Zone. And the quests and everything weren't a big thing. I had fun doing them, sure, but I was actually more excited to go in the Dark Zone, and the Dark Zone is where all the action and where my best moments and times happened. The Dark Zone, it's just really fun to explore it, go around, see like NPCs come out of nowhere, getting in about the NPCs. There's also an ability to go rogue, which going rogue you have to actually like shoot a player, or another player at least once, and you'll go rogue. I actually kind of dislike this feature. I like the ability to go rogue, but I don't like how easy it is to go rogue. I wish there was maybe some other thing you can do by maybe getting a certain amount of like kills, or maybe being like, instead of like being like defensive, trying to kill someone or something, being aggressive or whatever. Just a better system in trying to go rogue, so you don't instantly go rogue the second your bullet even touches someone, because it's really annoying to be in the Dark Zone trying to get some gear, right about to extract your gear, when all of a sudden NPCs spawn and you're about to kill the NPCs, but one random guy just runs right in front of you and your bullet hits him, and then everyone just starts chasing you down as a rogue. Besides that, it was really fun though to actually become rogue and fight rogues, because it actually proved, like, it actually showed there's obstacles. If you find gear in the Dark Zone, the only way you can take that gear is by extracting it in a helicopter. And it was a lot of fun, because if there are rogues out there, or if you're rogue, it makes it a lot more challenging to actually extract your gear, because you can easily die and lose all your stuff that you picked up and lose your Dark Zone leveling. Also, there are like 2 different leveling systems in the game. Pretty much the main leveling system, which whatever level you are, and you enter the Dark Zone as this level, this is like the standard level, you'll pretty much go in and just be with other levels that are the same level as you, maybe like 1 or 2 lower. That's pretty much it, if they're like in a group with someone. And then you have your Dark Zone level. Your Dark Zone level is temporary, and your Dark Zone level can be affected if you're killed by an enemy player, or you're just killed by NPCs or whatnot. You can drop your Dark Zone level, and your Dark Zone level helps you find better gear and stuff while in the Dark Zone. Now, in the beta, there were a lot of restrictions. You couldn't do much. There are limited quests, of course, weapons, limited Dark Zone areas to go to, and overall, I enjoyed the exploration, but I felt limited. Like, I couldn't go into every building that I might want to go and see if there's gear, and I was limited to everywhere I could go. And I know it's just a beta, and there's going to be a lot more in the full game, but I'm just hoping to maybe have a little bit more open world aspect whenever the full game comes out, which it isn't that bad. The world is humongous. Like, it takes forever to travel across locations, and they do have a fast travel button, but maybe just a little bit more like exploring buildings is what I would like to see. In the beta though, there were tons of weapons you could play around with, tons of attachments you could find and equip on your gun, and it was a lot of fun to just like scavenge new weapons, and it was really exciting to get like a better gun that you already have, and just kind of decking out with new attachments and trying new things out. And it's such a fun game. And the thing is though, it does require a lot of teamwork, because if you go in the dark zone solo or whatnot, you will get killed. There's no doubt about it. You can't solo, because a lot of people do go rogue, or they'll just try to kill you for your gear even if they're not rogue, and just go rogue by doing that. And you just need a team to always watch your back, because going solo, you can't take out like a team of 3 unless you're very, very skilled and know exactly where everything is and what to do. So yeah, teamwork is very essential in this game, and that's what I really liked about it. I also didn't like that the dark zone, I mean, at least whenever I was playing it, I didn't come across many players. Like, I'd be going around the dark zone with Chad or my friend Corey and whatnot. We'd be going around and we'd see like the same people every time. Like, whatever server, I don't know if there's different servers that it like spawned you in the dark zone or whatnot, but there weren't many players that I could find or see or anything. Like, I would see one player and then I'd see the same player again, just like in a couple minutes, or that same player would be going rogue in like a little bit. So there weren't many players per server or whatnot. I mean, maybe it was just because it's the beta, not a lot of people wanted to get to high levels, but I'm hoping to see maybe more people in the dark zone, so it's a little bit more of a challenge of like, and there's more PvP and stuff. I also didn't like how there weren't a lot of people going rogue. I wish more people would go rogue, which, I mean, you can go rogue yourself very easily, but it's kind of hard to keep cover, and I like to actually fight rogues instead so you can get XP and whatnot. But besides that, those are some of my dislikes about the game, and just kind of talking about it in general. I actually really liked the Dark Zone. I did enjoy, I guess, doing some of the quests, but I think the Dark Zone was the best part for my experience. I enjoy the Dark Zone a lot. The PvP was great. It was so much fun to like run behind cover, hop up on little obstacles, and just fight other players that you may see across the Dark Zone or Battlefield or wherever you are. And then having like a ton of like friendly players that, even if they're not in your group, they still help you out to kill those players, because you all want to get the awards for killing them and whatnot. I also had a lot of fun exploring places, scavenging, getting gear, and extracting is a lot of fun. It's challenging, and it's just so when you get your gear, you can't just keep it. You have to actually extract it by calling in a helicopter at like a couple different extraction areas, which are pretty easy to get to, but you have to wait about like a minute or two just for the helicopter to come in. You put your gear bag on the extraction helicopter, it extracts your gear, and then it goes to your stash. From there you can go back to your base of operations and grab your gear and equip it, I really like that part of the game, the scavenging and whatnot. I also liked how when you're in the dark zone, NPCs will randomly spawn in, and they're an actual challenge. They actually take some time to kill, and they can also take some teamwork to take them out, because if there's like a ton of NPCs around you and maybe some rogues and whatnot, even though the NPCs can attack them, you can still get easily surrounded by the NPCs and the rogues, and they can all easily just kind of team up and kill you. So yeah, teamwork is very essential in this game, and I don't know, it was just, the beta was great. It was tons of fun. It's done now, but if you guys didn't get in the beta, I really recommend buying the game, or at least watching some videos on the beta or the gameplay whenever it's released, to see if you might actually want to get it. But I really recommend, my recommendation is to buy the game. It's a great game, it's a lot of fun, and there's so much to do in the beta, and I'm just hoping to see a lot more content added in the full game, and yeah. But anyways, those are just a couple of things I wanted to talk to you guys about on the Division beta. I hope you guys that got in enjoyed it as much as I did, and yeah. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So, goodbye.